question from Becky, who actually runs the podcast Meet the PAs.
Right.
So she was curious about how it was like changing specialties, because you started in geriatrics, then, or not that you started in geriatrics, you've been involved in surgery. You mentioned cardiac surgery, geriatrics, and now it's OHNS.
Yeah.
So, because is it like starting from square one every time you switch specialties? Or what has it been like?
It sort of is. I think actually the most difficult transition was going, because I did the general surgery for 3 years, into geriatrics. And so that was probably the most difficult switch. I went from an academic resident team to a, sort of unilateral. There, I did have another team of 2 PAs, which was great. But just making that switch from general surgery to primary care was a bit, that was challenging. It's definitely more broad and superficial learning, but more knowledge. I came to learn about myself that I really just like to know more about one thing. So I think it's easy. That's why I've sought sort of surgical subspecialties, and I like surgery just because I like that population. I like acute care. Each time I did start a new role, so I've worked in 4 different areas of medicine, I guess I could say. And so each time it's definitely been sort of a, straight vertical learning curve. But each time I can bring sort of an experience with me into it. So although it is new, I think the adjustment has been less than if I had just started in that role. And I find this role is actually very similar to the role that I had in Ontario and Toronto at Mount Sinai in general surgery. Again, resident team, similar daytime hours, dealing with the ward management. So lots of crossover. But of course, this area is a lot different than your abdomen. So it's just brand new disease processes, learning as you go. And that's what's so great about being a PA, right? It's just that flexibility.